today with Nathan Stein from Airstrike Ag, one of our valued PIX4Dfields resellers. Thanks for joining us today at the Spray Drone Conference.
Thanks, Adam.
Tell me a little bit about Airstrike Ag and how you're impacting the drone community today.
Yeah, so, obviously a lot of people know me from my role previously at PIX4D and a lot in agriculture. It's a deep love of mine, and I really enjoy it. But like PIX4D is a software, and it's a tool, and it has an ecosystem around it. And as you can see from this entire industry is really blossoming at this point. We're seeing the use of spray drones go up. We're seeing the use of mapping drones going up with them, and a lot more people need training. Not only just training, but they need to know how to use the best pieces of machinery in the field. So what Airstrike is really doing is it's working on training people, and it's working through, how to use the mapping drone to solve the problems for the spray drones, such as boundaries and obstacles and stuff. But even more people are starting to ask about, how do I use variable rate or other technology? And so that might be using a fertilizer rig, or it might be just using a spray drone or a spreading drone to accomplish that. So honestly, it's really a whole ecosystem. And so Airstrike is really teaching that precision ag, but it's and it's going through all the steps of the way from legal all the way through to help that farmer, that retailer get to the end where they can comfortably use the technology and deploy it in their operation.
All right, Nathan, and what would you say is one of the features that mostly resonates with your ag customers?
So I think it just depends on who they are. The farmer, it's going to be scouting and other operations sometimes, but it could be the spray drones because they're adopting spray drones at a really high rate. The commercial operators, they're definitely using the obstacles and boundaries, and some of them are even using the variable rate features that are coming. Magic tool is kind of being discovered. People are getting excited about that. They're going, hey, I can find the weeds in my field, and I can just go out and spray those areas. So that's becoming even more adopted. And it's the insurance industry has been using Magic Tool. They've been using the annotations. They've been using the PDF reports. So kind of every sector has its own piece, or each group has their own thing that they want to work with. But by and far, I think boundaries and obstacles are kind of just the theme right now because, hey, especially like this conference, people really want to know how not to crash their drones, and this is the number one way to solve that problem. So that's probably maybe my number one.
So we know speed is extremely crucial during the growing season. How would you say that PIX4Dfields respond to that?
From the ground up, PIX4Dfields was built for speed, and so that's kind of one of the main reasons why I leveraged that price, why we built it in the first place, really. So, in agriculture, you have a very short period of time to get something done. You don't have time to go to the office. You don't have internet, really. And so we can't upload the data and wait for it to be processed. We don't have time to wait for things to be done. If you can process at the edge of the field, we discovered, get that map in 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever, or less, you can do something with that. You can go out, you can scout the field, you can look at those areas, find something. You can make a plan, you can make an operation even. I can switch that to a targeted operation or a real full operation. We can make variable rate map right there in the field. So honestly, processing locally without the internet is probably one of the best values that you're going to get out of PIX4Dfields.
I agree. Yeah. Thank you, Nathan.